We grew up in the 90s,
Yeah.
okay? So, and I was a huge athlete. I loved sports, which is why I have this podcast. But I also grew up on sports movies, and they had a huge impact on me as a kid, right? I still can probably quote them word for word. I know that I sound old when I say this, but they don't make kids' sports movies like they used to, like they did in the 90s.
No, the 90s was peak children's sports movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Can I also quickly say that I feel like as millennials, we were really delivered peak entertainment.
Yeah.
And we have been for our whole life because our teen movies were the
Best
and our
teen movies.
Kids movies were the best kids movies. We had The Lion King. We had Beauty and the Beast.
Everything. And I just feel like everything now is just a remake of what was great then.
Exactly. You can't remake Y2K. I'm so sorry.
That's a great thing about being old, is that everything was done before. It was a great time.
We had a great childhood.
What we're going to do is rank our favorite sports movies in the category of kids and teens. And we talked about this because we can do the universe of sports movies, but they're inherently different from being kids movies and adult movies. Adult movies, bigger stakes, different plots, and just so much more serious and not as fun, to be honest with you.
So many more
So many
movies
serious
about
adult things.
fighting.
I'm eating candy and I just want to talk about fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to take a road trip down memory lane. But we'll do a sports movie adult category later on.
I look forward to it.
And yeah, you got to guess that Love and Basketball is on that list.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's start with number 5. And this is your pick. So what is it?
Angels in the Outfield.
So why Angels in the Outfield?
So Angels in the Outfield was one of my sports movies that I really enjoyed. It's got Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who I feel has been a beacon of millennial crushes since I was a little child. Do you know what I mean? And it just was a really sweet story. The religious undertones nowadays feel a little unnecessary, but it was just a sports movie is always going to be like the team sucks and then it gets good. But there was just something about the kind of bringing together of the family and the inspiring baseball. And I learned about a town called Anaheim, California. So it was great. I loved it.
So sweet. It's so heartwarming too. It's a great family film.
Absolutely.
Total classic. And number 4, and we both agreed on this, but She's the Man.
Yes, this one is bordering on teen, obviously.
I think it's full teen.
Okay, it's fully a teen movie, but my God, do I love this movie. I could quote this movie forever. I find it so funny. It is peak Amanda Bynes.
It is peak
at
Amanda
her
Bynes
best.
at her best. For me, it was a reflection of real life where in order for a female or women athlete to be taken seriously is that they had to break into a male sports league of some sort or in a male sports world. Right?
Absolutely.
And that's what Amanda Bynes does. And she does it by dressing up as her brother Sebastian. And she goes and she becomes roommates with the hottest guy on earth, young Channing Tatum. And she teaches him how to block a bloody nose with a tampon, which is a very memorable scene.
There are
So many memorable scenes that people are still dressing up as her for Halloween to this day.
Yeah, people quote it forever. So it is one of my favorite Shakespeare adaptations.
Let's watch it after this.
I think maybe we should. I love a well done Shakespeare adaptation.
Well, which one was it off
This
there?
one is based on Twelfth Night.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So 12th Night involves shipwrecks, but the characters' names are the same. It's Viola, it's Sebastian, it's Count Orsino.
Right.
But his name is Duke Orsino, I
Yeah,
think.
Duke Orsino,
Maybe
yeah.
his name is Duke Orsino in the play. But anyway,
Yes.
it's Orsino. All of this it is so true to the play while also being delightful, and you watch it and you don't feel like you're watching a Shakespeare remake. And I just am so here for an adaptation.
It was the beauty of Amanda Bynes. Okay, number 3. This is one of my favorite ones. And I was 10 years old when it came out, but Little Giants. I love Little Giants. You haven't seen Little
I don't
Giants.
think I've seen Little Giants.
We're
So
going to
you
put it
tell
on the
me.
list. So Little Giants actually is more of a story between, and the actor was in Modern Family, and I forget his name right now, but he was Al Bundy in Married with Children.
Great.
So number 3 goes to Little Giants, which was actually one of my favorite films growing up because it was a rebellious little girl who was an incredible football player and she wanted to be taken seriously. And her father was played by Rick Moranis, this little dweeby guy with glasses, and his brother was played by
Al Bundy.
So anyways, the brothers have this huge rivalry because basically Uncle, which is the character played by Al Bundy. I'm just going to call it Al Bundy. Al Bundy doesn't put the daughter on his team, right? At all. And the dad
Sexism.
gets upset and he goes off and he starts his own football team with a ragtag group of kids in the neighborhood.
We love a ragtag group.
We love a ragtag group of neighborhood children. and they go on to play each other. I'm not going to tell you how it ends or anything like that, but I loved it because I saw myself in the character because she was a huge tomboy and she had a crush on the heartthrob of that generation, Devon Sawa, aka Casper. I also had a huge crush on my Devon Sawa, who I will not name right now, but I just saw myself in her and I really loved the film.
Amazing.
I'm
I
having
think we're seeing a
flashbacks.
trend. We're loving the movies where the girls get an opportunity to be on the same playing field, to level the playing field, to make a sports story.
Yeah, we're
And
leveling
also,
the
you know
playing
what?
field.
I love any kind of movie about a ragtag team of misfits. It's the best movie.
So if you haven't seen Little Giants, I recommend you see it. Great film. So number 2 on the list is The Mighty Ducks. The whole series, actually, not just 1 or D2, but I will say D2 was the best. And again, due to unfortunate events, the coach has to come and put together a ragtag group of children around the neighborhood for a hockey team. And they go on to do amazing things. But I really loved it because we saw young Joshua Jackson
Amazing.
come in and take the lead role, his first lead role, actually. And Emilio Estevez is the coach, and they just dominate. And it was just so fun to watch. And I loved hockey, being a Canadian kid. It was really cool to see a hockey film come out of Disney.
You know what I think is interesting about our love of a ragtag group of misfits is that what we're seeing is that there is strength in diversity.
There is strength in diversity. And also, maybe I'm also the ragtag group of neighborhood kids.
We are a ragtag group of podcasters, the two of us, because I grew up not knowing anything about sports.
And I grew up playing sports.
That is ragtag misfit.
There you go. And the number 1 film in the sports movies in the kids and teen category goes to... We have to make our own sound effects because we can't afford them right now.
It's episode 3. We'll get there.
The Sandlot!
Woo, woo, woo,
Bum, bum, bum. The Hambino.
woo. You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, it goes without saying, The Sandlot is one of the best kids' sports movies of all time. And I would even go as far as saying the best sports movies of all time.
Would you go so far as saying one of the best kids' movies of all time?
No, because there's a lot out there.
I was trying to hype up The Sandlot, but okay, great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I never had seen The Sandlot as a kid, and
No.
I watched it with you for the first time
You did.
as an adult.
And you loved it.
I did love it.
You loved it. You loved Benjamin Rodriguez. You loved his PF Flyers. You loved the Great Hambino. You loved Smalls and his fish hat. Wendy Peppercorn. In retrospect, the kid with the glasses should have not pretended to drown to kiss Wendy Peppercorn. That was wrong.
Yeah. Yes. That would nowadays be considered
Frowned
sexual
upon.
misconduct.
Even so, still an incredible film. And I love that the dog was, I know, in the film. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but I'm assuming that if you're watching this podcast, you've seen The Sandlot. Anyways, it's so quotable. It's so nostalgic. It's just one of the best films in movie making history.
That is some high praise. So if you have not seen The Sandlot, you should probably
You
go
should
and
go see it. And that is our list.